Johnny Bergen with another Chicago blues guitar lesson. This time I got a real great tune to talk about by Elmore James. Features the guitar of Eddie Taylor and Syl Johnson. That's Syl Johnson on the lead. He was really considered one of the very best lead guitar players of the time, according to the Billy Boy Arnold book and according to my own ears. According to lots of contemporaries of his, Syl Johnson, of course, went on to have lots of soul hits, but he started out as a blues man. And anyway, I want to talk about these great parts. This song, Cry For Me, is a really unique song in a lot of ways. Came out in 1957 on the Chief label. And let's talk about it a little bit. I'm going to start out with the Eddie Taylor parts, because it's just like the opening riff of this, it just grabs you right away, and the song is just kind of spellbinding. It does speed up, and they're a little bit mixed up at the beginning. Like the bass player, that's Willie Dixon. It sounds he plays like on the one the whole way through for the first two go arounds, like. Like that. Anyway, even over the 4 chord, and it's a minor shuffle, which is unusual. You have that going on. That's just an A minor. It's unusual to see a song with a real good clip like that. Like it's got a real driving shuffle beat, and then the 2 beat on the bass. Doom, 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 doom. And then over this, a minor chord is unusual. But there you have it. And then when Eddie Taylor goes to the 4, you can still hear the minor over it. Anyway, getting ahead of myself. So, the main, this is a long A, right? Called a long A because like this. Notice Eddie Taylor plays like this. You can see it. You can see it, or like this. Not like that. And he uses these 2 fingers. Then he slams down on the. Let's try it again. That's it. He's not really playing this, he's sort of just sliding right past it. So this is, I call this being behind the chord. Like, those are your, and notice how it puts you right there in the A minor. Notice that what a nice bassy sound he's got on there. Let's try to get it. Nope. Let's try a little more. Here we go. You can play it with a pick, and I'm going to show you. But I would use your fingers or a thumb pick and finger pick, because it doesn't have that sort of notes jammed together thing that you have with a, if you play with a pick, it doesn't have the same groove. That was okay. It's all up and like down and upstroke. But when you're sort of working together, let's try it with just your fingers. You can do that. Some people just hate finger picks and thumb picks. So what that is, you got to take your second finger, take your third, but Eddie Taylor fingers it with the second finger. There's videos that show this. You can have your second finger from the 3rd fret of the B string up to the 5th. Then you got to reach back. That's 3rd fret E string. So, and now you're going to take your second finger or 3rd finger, however you want to finger it, but I'm trying for the authenticity of it. I'm trying to use his fingering. And then slide down from the 5th fret to the 3rd fret. And then you got to go. He does that at the end. It's kind of a mess up, but it sounds great. It's just out of it. Or maybe he did it on purpose. We'll never exactly know. So. Well, I cried so much for you. So he's doing a quick change. And this, if just, these are all these same little shapes. This shape goes everywhere in the song. This is on the 1. It's like the bottom, it's like the top part of the A7th chord, right? And you move it up 2 frets, it's the top part of a D chord, right? We've talked about this in lots of little Walter songs. It's all over the place. But you gotta go this like sort of percussive rhythmic up and down. Well, I wished I had a dollar. And then same thing on the 9th and 7th fret. Part of an E chord, right? And then you can hear Syl Johnson in the back chiming in. Or it's a little hard to hear Syl Johnson until it really steps out for his solo. So I'm going to talk about Syl Johnson's solo now. Guess what? These same shapes, everything that Eddie Taylor did was kind of out of that. And then Syl Johnson says, oh, you like that? So I've got some more of that, right? This time he's going to take this shape and this shape. This is like, think about it as an A minor 6. And then think about this is an A minor. And then look how it fits over the D. And then he just grooves on that for the whole solo. And then on the 5, he goes, which is hip. That's 5th fret, a step and a half. I mean, a half a step. Fits right in your 5 chord there, right? That's 7th fret B string, unbend it, 5th fret. Then he just goes to A and wraps it up in A major, even though the song's in minor. So the greatest thing is the transition in these songs. When Syl Johnson takes over, then Eddie Taylor plays like one of his greatest rhythm parts, and we're going back to here. Try to leave out the B string so you don't have this. I guess he won't roll over as great, but it's really meatier with just these 3 strings. I'm going to go real slow, probably blowing out the mic here. Sometimes I use these 2 fingers just to make sure I don't get the B string by accident. He's on 3rd fret E string, 2nd fret. He's walking down to the 4, and then he goes. Notice how there's a little walk up. I'm going to try that again. I'm going to get out of the solo. I'm going to try to go a little bass here. That's just a beat, E7th. You can do like that, or just these two. Or you could even, sounds better, E7th. D7th. He speeds up there. I mean, not speeds up, but he makes more notes there. Now he's going back to this figure that's during the vocals. Where were you last night? Crawling off to sleep. The trick is getting a little percussive. Yeah, so that was not the greatest, but it's kind of obsessive the way he just keeps repeating these things. It just makes it even more powerful. So hope you guys enjoy this tune. Elmore James, Cry For Me. Elmore James is also credited on guitar, but I don't hear it. I'm just hearing Syl Johnson and his awesome tone that he's got. And Eddie Taylor, definitely one of his finest moments in the studio, really. Just fabulous. So have fun and get together with another guitar player and try to work on the transitions so you can seamlessly go from lead to rhythm, rhythm to lead. If you don't want to use your, I'll do it with just my fingers, okay? Try to make it pop. So thanks a lot. Do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please leave any comments and love to hear from you. Thanks. Take care.